And the other reporting verb is state. After this reporting verb, we have to use that word. Like after the reporting verb state, we have to use that. So you see in this example, the politician stated that he was in favor of immigration. The politician stated that he was in favor of immigration. Here in this sentence, we have used stated as a reporting verb, and immediately after this reporting verb, that is followed. So when we are using state as a reporting verb, the pattern that we have to follow is state that. So immediately after state, we have to get that. And now we see one more reporting verb, that is reply. Reply also the same pattern we follow. After reply, we should get that. Reply that. So when you use this reply as a reporting verb in a sentence, immediately it has to be followed by that. See in this example, when I asked her about the project, she replied that. Immediately after the reporting verb reply, that is followed. So this is the right pattern to use. And many times we do an error in using this reply as a reporting verb. See here, she replied me that. So after replied, we have used a person here, me, but this is an error. We should not use like this. Instead, we have to use like after replied, we have to get that, and we should not use a person immediately after reply. We never have a person immediately after the verb reply. So if you add a person after reply, this becomes an error. And see the next verb, mention. For this also we use the same pattern, that is mention plus that. After mention, immediately we get that. The verb mention means to say something quickly, or to say something that is not so important to the main topic. He mentioned that he had put gas in the car. He mentioned that he had put gas in the car. Like here in this sentence, mentioned is used as a reporting verb, and immediately after mention, that is followed. So whenever you get mention as a reporting verb, immediately the word that has to be followed. This is the pattern. And we see other verb also, reporting verb, announce. Announce also, it is followed by that. The same pattern we use with announce also. Announce, if we use it as a reporting verb, then immediately after the announce, that has to be followed. See in this example, the teacher announced that everyone had passed the test. The teacher announced that. Announced that. So after the reporting verb announced, that has to be followed. So this one more thing you have to remember. And see the other things, reporting verbs for giving orders. When we are reporting information, that means the information which tells of giving orders, then we have to, what is the pattern that the verbs have to follow. Usually the reporting verbs which we use to give orders is command. See, command plus the pattern that we have to use with the reporting verb command. Command plus someone plus to. That means, like here, see in this example, the officer commanded the soldier to clean the room. Commanded is the reporting verb which we have used. That means he has given some order. What is the order? Given to whom? The soldier. Of what? Like the soldier is someone, the person we are referring to. After that, to clean. This is to infinitive verb which we have used in this sentence. The officer commanded the soldier to clean the room. So the pattern should be reporting verb plus someone plus to infinitive. And see in this next thing, demand. When we are using demand as the reporting verb, demand that. Demand noun. Two patterns we use. Means after demand we get that, or after demand we get a noun. So in this example, my sister demanded that I give her an answer. Demanded that I give her an answer. My sister demanded an answer. Simply we can write this in this way also, but the pattern is different. My sister demanded that I give an answer. My sister demanded, immediately after demand we got a noun here, answer. but here we got that, so the structure of the sentence has changed. So two ways we can use this demand when we are using it as a reporting verb. One is after demand that has to be followed, or else after demand a noun has to be followed. And the other verb is forbid. Forbid, when we use it as a reporting verb, the pattern should be like forbid someone plus to infinitive. Forbid means like to prohibit someone from doing something, to stop someone from doing something. So see in this example, we forbade our kids to use the computer without supervision. We forbade our kids to use the computer without supervision. So here forbid our kids. Forbid is the reporting verb which we are using. After that immediately a person has followed, and after that to infinitive. So this is the pattern that we have to follow when we are using forbid as the reporting verb. And now other reporting verbs. So far we have discussed the verbs, reporting verbs which we use in statements, the reporting verbs which we use in questions, and also the reporting verbs which we use in imperative sentences like giving orders, requests, commands. So in giving advices, in such imperative sentences, the common reporting verbs that we use we have discussed. And now the other reporting verbs, few additional reporting verbs also we see now. Boast is one of the reporting verb that we use. Boast means to speak arrogantly, or to say arrogantly about some good things, or about yourself, or about your accomplishments or your achievements, something like that. So when you get boast as a reporting verb, then immediately that has to be followed by that. He boasted that he always got the best grades in the class. He boasted that he always get he always get he always got the best grades in the class. Boasted is the reporting verb that we have used, and it has been followed by that. And similarly propose that. The word propose can be used for making suggestions. It is a little more formal. So propose is a reporting verb which we use for making suggestions. So after propose also that has to be followed. She proposed that we take a 10-minute break. So proposed is the reporting verb, and immediately after the reporting verb we got that. She proposed that we take a 10-minute break. And reveal, one more reporting verb, reveal immediately after reveal also we have to get that. When we reveal something, we say something that was previously a secret or information that is sensitive and not very well known. So something which is not known by others. So if we reveal something which is not known by others, like we use this reporting word reveal. And see in this example in the interview, he revealed that. After revealed immediately we have used that. So this is the right pattern that we have to use when we use this reveal as the reporting verb. And the other one is guarantee. After guarantee also that has to come. So if you use guarantee in a sentence as a reporting verb, that has to be followed by that. Guarantee means that something is the case. It means you promise that it is true. We guarantee that our products are made from high quality materials. We guarantee that our products are made from high quality materials. Guarantee is the reporting verb, and immediately after the reporting verb we have used that. And promise. So this is one more reporting verb, promise. We have two patterns here, promise that or promise to. Promise that is optional here. And see in the example, you promised that you would help me. This is one pattern. Without that also we construct the sentence, we promised you would help me. You promised you would help me. So that is an optional element here. Without that also we can construct the sentence. And one more pattern for using this promise is immediately after promise to has to be followed. You promised to help me. You promised to help me. And one more verb is beg someone plus to or for. Beg someone plus to or for. So see these examples. I am begging you to reconsider. I am begging you to reconsider. This is a pattern wherein begging is a reporting verb. Immediately after the begging, we have used someone plus to infinitive. And we have second pattern of using this reporting verb. I am begging you for another chance. For also we have used. This is one more pattern. And we have one more reporting verb here. Remind plus someone plus to. This is one pattern. Or remind plus someone plus that. This is the other pattern. So she remind me to go to the bank. She remind me. Remind is the reporting verb. Immediately after that we got the person and to infinitive verb. And see in the second example, she remind me that the bank is closed on Sundays. After someone we got that. So this is the other pattern. Actually after avoid this, she remembered me to go. She remembered me. We can't say this. Reminded me we can say, but instead of remind we can't use remembered. So this is one error which we have to avoid. And when we get negative sentences, like how to make use of these reporting verbs. So to make the verbs that we have reported negative, how to make that conversion, like or else how to make the reported verbs negative. We have three ways here. First way is when there is a clause, we make the negative in the usual way. That means she said that, this is the clause, she did not like ice cream. So without this part we can make it an individual thing sentence. She said that she did not like ice cream. This is the usual way of making a negative statement. And we have other way wherein we use two infinitives. That is, he promised not to do. That means if you want to make it like, if you want to use a to infinitive, before this to infinitive we have to add a word not to make it a negative statement. He promised not to do it again. And we have the third way of doing it, like when there's verb ing, that means ing form of the verb, we generally put not in front of it. That means here we got an ing form of the verb. I advise. Taking is the ing form of the verb. So before this ing form we have to add this not. I advise not taking the bus. I advise not taking the bus. So we have three ways of making it negative. Like when there is a clause, we make the negative in the usual way as we write the statements. And if you get, when there is a to infinitive, usually we put not before this to infinitive. And when there is an ing verb form, then we put not before that in verb form. So these are the three ways how we construct the negative sentences. This is all about the reporting verbs, and I've so far whatever the reporting verbs that I have referred to are the most common reporting verbs that we usually use to construct the indirect speech or reported speech. Thank you.